It went broke. You might not think money is very useful in Iron Man, but you'd be surprised. It's used in dungeons and slayers and, well, you name any shop. Now, an Iron Man account means that you can't use the auction house or the bazaar, so there are only two ways to make money. Mining and minions. So I did a quick test with mining, and it turns out the drill I worked 50 hours for makes only about 100,000 coins per hour. Well, that didn't work. Let's try the other strategy. Over the past 6 months, my minions have generated quite a bit of snow blocks, and if I sell all of them to the NPC, then I would make about 6 million coins. After all calculations, that is about 33,000 coins per day. Minions, you disappoint me. Alright, well, I guess that's it. I won't ever be able to do Dungeons or Slayers because I will never have any money, so see ya. But Lava Water, why don't you just farm? What? No, farming is the worst skill in the entire game. It requires you to sit around for hours just holding down a button on your mouse. Can anyone imagine me doing something like this for hours? Farming is for the mentally insane. Oh wait. So, let's get started. So the first thing I want is a farming pet, because if I'm going to be farming for a few hours, I at least want to get some pet XP, and as you can see, I don't have a single farming pet. Now, the pet I want the most is the rabbit pet, because at epic and legendary rarity, it goes up to plus 30 farming wisdom, which just makes farming XP go by so much faster. There's just one problem. The rabbit pet is locked behind the rabbit collection, and currently I have none. So I killed a few rabbits, got a bunch of rabbit meat, and then realized that most craftable pets are locked behind heavy collection walls. So I set up a rabbit minion and prepared to postpone this video for another week, but then I realized that rabbits are built different and I already unlocked it. But before I did any farming, I wanted to get a booster cookie so I could start getting some bits. Why? Because I wanted a god potion for... I actually don't know. I guess I just wanted the speed. I also collected redstone minions I've had down for ages to make another personal compactor because I don't want my inventory looking like this. And thankfully, due to a lucky mistake, I left my chicken minion running for a few too many months so I could craft a rabbit pet easily. And by a few too many months, I mean that my chicken minion has produced an omega enchanted egg. Yeah, I don't know a single person who has ever done this before. Anyways, it's time to farm. What do you mean the plot is finished pasting? I don't have a replenish hoe, I can't even farm on it yet. I'm not gonna lie to you, I forgot how bad visitors are. Well, if I can't farm on my garden, I might as well farm elsewhere. And I only got a bronze. That's depressing. Fortunately, I was also farming wheat at this time, meaning that now I had enough hay to make a full set of farm armor. Once again, I forgot when this happened, but I also traded a bunch of fairy souls to Tia for a few backpack slots. Oh look, I got 2 legendary visitors. Maybe I'll finally get enough copper to get the new gardening hoe. And there we go. Oh wait, I can't believe I forgot harvesting. If you're wondering where I got so many harvesting 6 books from, it was from the pig festival. Alright, now let's get farming. Oh, this is awful. And the sound of crops breaking is incredibly loud. Hey, look at that, the floor 7 party finders have spawned. Now, if only I could use a vacuum on the real parties. Why in the world did the Skyblock admins think that plot clearing was gonna be fun? Plot clearing is a miserable job. But hey, now at least I got melons and carrots. Now, at this stage of the game, the only way to progress is by getting melon armor, so I grabbed an axe, maxed it to the best of my ability, and started farming. Somewhere during this time, there was also a wheat contest, and I managed to get a silver on it, which is incredible. Okay, so the only thing I have in the notes of this clip is melon farming and a sleeping emoji. Hey, I finally have enough for a helmet. Wait. You're telling me I can't even use this thing? Well, game, I didn't want your stupid melon armor anyway. I'm gonna get farmer's boots. Wow, that only took 15 minutes. That was like so easy. And now, of course, the game lets me get melon armor. Well, thank you anyway. Then, of course, instead of getting center levels, I wasted 100 copper getting bustling on my boots. But once again, the only way to progress is getting more melon armor, so here we go. Scratch that. I'm gonna use all the metals that I've gotten over the past few days to get a sugarcane hoe. Now that's starting to look sharp. Oh my goodness, melon contests are ridiculous. But I got melon legs, so I'm not complaining. Oh yeah, I remember that sugarcane hoe I was so excited about? I think I'm a little bit less excited now. Hello, can anyone hear me? I think we've all gone deaf. But one thing's for sure, I sure am glad that Hypixel Skyblock doesn't have any bugs. Also, I got my first RNG, a bookworm book. Alright, enough procrastinating, let's finally get melon armor. Oh, I did not realize they were all going to my stash. Well, that was seriously annoying, let's make sure that never happens again. Oh look, a traveling zoo. Oh my goodness, a legendary elephant, I need that, that's a really good farming pet. Wait, I can't afford it, no! Well, that was depressing, but at least I got a melon chestplate. Oh yeah, I also got full bustling, I don't know where the clips went, so here's a bustling chestplate. Now I've run into an issue. I don't have really good tools. I can't keep on using the gardening gear forever. But I still have the same issue as when I first pasted in the wheat plot. I will need replenish on my tools if I want to use them, and the only way to get replenish is with cocoa beans. Quick question, how do I farm this stuff? Well, that took the best part of an hour, but I think it's worth it. Oh, there's a pumpkin contest. I better do that. Never mind, let's do the cactus contest. Well, that was weird. Oh look, you also have a flowering bouquet for me. Thanks. Well, I guess I'll use my gold medal to get a cocoa chopper. Ah yes, Ironman luxuries. What a clip. I also got beady eyes. Now comes my first true test at my money making. After calculating the amount of crops I gained per sugarcane contest, I was able to calculate that I would be making 2 million coins per hour. That's awful. To make myself feel better, I decided to make a quality of life upgrade, mostly because I wanted to stop having to do this. So I got a wheat hoe and started farming. And I also got a second bouquet, so I just have a little bit more farming fortune now. I also got a random exterminator book from killing a beetle. Well, I'm done with wheat farming. If this only took over an hour, I'm never doing this again. Next, I gave in to some peer pressure and decided to go for the rancher's boots, which cost 2,600 enchanted pumpkins. Incredible. Let me just file in a complaint for the fact that my tasty cheese was not spawning any rats. Somehow the rancher's boots only took like an hour. I'm surprised. Oh, now you spawn rats. Yeah, right when I don't need them anymore. Thanks a lot, game. But now that I have the rancher's boots, I think it's time to start making money. I traded all of my medals into one gold medal, and then bought a melon dicer. And then of course the server died. But an eternity later, when the server was back on, I maxed out my melon dicer and then realized that it had multiple tiers. How did I never know this? So I did a bit of research, and it turns out people are saying that the higher tiered ability gives 50 more farming fortune, which I'm not sure if it's true, but it's more stuff to cram into the video. But that will require 3 stacks of melon blocks, and this setup I have right now is terrible. I mean, look at these turns. So to fix this issue, I decided to turn my 1-plot melon farm into a 2-plot melon farm. In the hands of a competent person, this should have taken about 20 minutes, but in my hands, it took almost an hour. Oh, finally, the farm's done. Alright, time to start farming melons. Just kidding. Let's farm some sugarcane instead. And the next 30 minutes of footage was even weirder. I just ran around like a headless chicken. But hey, at least the loot was good. I got some enchanted cookies, some clipped wings, and even a cake soul. When I finally remembered why melon dicer exists, I did a 15-minute test and resulted with 1 million coins, meaning that I would make 4 million coins an hour. Not bad, but I could do way better. And to make these upgrades, I will need a lot of copper, so you should probably be thanking me for cutting all that out. The result being a dedication to melon dicer. I also got a yellow bandana that I put on my rabbit, but I can't find the footage. Anyways, let's get farming. And yes, that background ding sound is exactly what I was listening to in real life. Well, that took forever and a half, but at least I can upgrade my melon dicer now. Also, yeah, I did use 5 farming for dummies on this thing. You got a problem with that? Well, if you don't have a problem with that, you better have a problem with this, because I just used 2 gold medals to get some personal bests, and they give like 15 farming fortune. Oh yeah, also this happened. So basically the goal for the rest of the video is to max out this melon dicer as much as possible. Dedication 3, Recombobulator, why did I make this GUI so small? And Turbo Melon 3. I went on a side quest to get some volcanic rocks and instead came back with a Wave 5 lobby. How rare is that? But back in the garden, I spent over an hour farming melons and finally crafted the Melon Dicer 3.0, which is another rarity and a little bit more ability. Now, when you put it that way, I didn't really achieve much, did I? And now, with all these upgrades, it's time to do the final test. 15-minute timer begins now. And at the end of the 15 minutes, I had accumulated almost half a stack, meaning that I could make 6 million coins an hour. Now that might not sound like a lot, but compared to 100,000 coins per hour, I think I did pretty well. Now I can do more of course, like I can get Croppy armor, I can get the legendary elephant, but I don't think I want to. I've just spent 25 hours farming and I'm getting quite bored. Now that I can make so much more money, I'm gonna go back and spend it on something that in my opinion is way more fun. Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot the sheep.